better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first 2 games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill, the lefty, Martin Perez. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. That misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Bo Bichette up to the dish. In the air, right side of the infield. Peguero moving under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. That's his 4th home run of the series. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Two out, space is empty. Here's Turner now. First pitch misses.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
And a pitch. On the ground to the left. Cruz whips it across. And Turner is retired. Out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the World Series on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, getting the nod in this one. Chris Bassett. How about a scouting report on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. The pitch. Bassett, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. And he deals. Up the middle, Bichette. One gone, bottom half of the first. And let's take a look at the lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. That one missed. The Blue Jays leading by a run here in Game 3. And a strike. And another ball. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Jays up by a run here in Game 3 of the World Series.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The wind of the pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Man at first with one gone. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Bassett with a look to first, and he's back standing.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And that one is inside. And a pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Reynolds leads off first with 1 away. And that's in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. The pitch. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on the shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And the righty deals. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
High fly ball, right field. Sizes this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. The throw in. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
That is good. The right field.
So digging in, Jack Sawinski.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat.
Right through there for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2
Runners
strikes.
on first and third, 2 away. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Kevin Biggio. The pitch. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Ball to strike. Now fly ball to right center. On his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
That is good. The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman.
For me, Boog, a game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants.
A pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. And here it comes. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting seventh, the left-hander, number 25.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. That one to first, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. And now it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one missing low. 2 out, space is empty. Ground ball to the right side. Throw over to Tellez. And that is the inning. Offense held in check there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Henry Davis. The line to kick the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That one out to right. Oh, and a great catch with a somersault finish, and he sticks the landing.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by him, it was going to roll for a while.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. That one ripped. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Throws to second. In there safely.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One down. Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. And there's the strike. Tying run in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at second. Got him swinging.
Batting ninth.
And stepping in is the speedy Liover Peguero.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion. and he's in full speed.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So one left for Pittsburgh, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Danny Jansen. Perez back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic. If you watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
And now the lefty fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and fires.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air, out towards left center. Taylor sizing this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting up, the center fielder, Kevin.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Reynolds pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 4.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now here is George Springer. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball there. Springer, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Next offering is downstairs. And that's outside. Up the middle. The throw to first. That takes care of Springer. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Pirates nothing. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's O'Neal Cruz.
The shortstop.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all. His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Ryan Reynolds here. That one catches the zone. Going to one. Outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And foul ball. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Just missed.
It's a good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two now. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
The third baseman.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He reached out a walk his first time. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike. In there at the knees, and it's 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Bo Bichette. Perez back to work. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Way inside, gets out of the way. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Rip, but it curls foul. Step off, throw to
No, he's in
first.
there.
Bichette back in standing. Runner at first with no outs here. Kicks and deals. That one lifted to left. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So now Turner into that right side. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one misses, and that's ball one. Bichette, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. And a pitch. That one fouled off. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third. Tag. Got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. Rips that one to right. Sawinski brings it in. And that is that. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. And midway in the 4th, it's the Blue Jays 1 and the Pirates nothing. World Series Game 3. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Andrew McCutchen. The wind of the pitch. That misses. 1-0. That clips the inside corner for a strike. On a strike. The pitch. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. I'm talking about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Fair ball.
Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the base hit. Good job by the defense as well to hold it to a long single. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Up next for the Pirates, Jack Sawinski. That one at the knees for a strike.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Righty delivers. Foul ball, still 0-2. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here's the catcher, Henry Davis. Flied to right his first time. McCutchen on the move. Fouled off. He was late. Man at first, one away. This one smoked out to left. Drops into the glove.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Tellez in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. At the belt and fires. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Left-hand batter waits. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One and 2 here. And a swing and a miss. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at PNC Park, new inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, number 36. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Taylor takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
The catcher, number 9, Danny Jansen.
2 outs, base is empty. Danny Jansen to hit here. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down there.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add a run. It's 2-0. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And now Kevin Kiermaier. Fly to left his first time. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Two outs.
Hey!
And that one lifted in the air center field. Taylor makes the grab, and that is that. Toronto picks up one on this homer, and it's 2-zip. You're watching the World Series on the show. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here is Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
The pitch. Top of the zone for a called strike.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Just off the inside edge.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard hit right side. Gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next is the second baseman,
Liover Peguero, the next to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next offering upstairs. Right-hander kick steals. And that one's a little bit low. And a count 2-1. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. The Pirates trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Comes a 2-2. Out to short, Bichette. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
shortstop, O'Neill Cruz.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, O'Neill Cruz.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Here's a high chopper. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Bucks go down quietly, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's George Springer. And the pitch. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Peguero throws to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Digging in, Bo Bichette, 1 for 2.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Movement in the bullpen. Jose Hernandez appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Baraki also getting ready. There's a strike.
This guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And down on strikes. That's the 2nd out. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Vladdy, 25 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. That's to third. Hayes. Jump throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of them there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Blue Jays 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here in Pittsburgh, well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Ryan Reynolds. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And the right-hander deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a pitch. That's a little bit low.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And that one is lifted in the air. Springer on the move. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next, the third
And the batter now, Key Brian Hayes. A strikeout and a walk. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's it for Chris Bassett, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. New pitcher now for the Jays, Nate Pearson.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now it's the right fielder, Jack Sawinski.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Two on, one out. And it's strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And the righty deals. Swing and a pop-up. And the infield fly is called.
Up next is Pirates. The catcher, Henry Davis.
So first and second with two outs. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. A little bit low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a good eye there. Rowdy Tellez hitting on deck circle. Right-handed reliever, and that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. That's in there. 1-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Hayes at third. McCutchen at second. Davis on at first with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Two outs. Stays alive. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Hernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's Justin Turner.
The designated hitter, Justin Turner.
And a pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
The pitch. That one misses. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. In the air, left side. Reynolds gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, Davis.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Taylor on the move to the alley. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
Pearson back to work. And the slider just misses. It's a slider for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And he deals. And that is in for a strike. In the count, 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now it's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. Up the middle, and that one handled. Gathers and throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now back, the shortstop, O'Neill.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Now a chance for O'Neill Cruz. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Breaking ball inside. And it's a ball and a strike. Kicks and deals. Wouldn't chase that time. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Brian Reynolds next to bat for the Bucks. 2 down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Got it by him for the K. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 2-0. New pitcher on here, Ryan Barucki.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the left. Fielder Dalton Varsho. The lefty fires. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Fastball catches the corner at the knees. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Colin Holderman appears to be getting loose. The pitch. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Kiermaier, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. Blue Jays 2 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the 8th. Now here is Ryan Reynolds.
No left field.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And the right-hander back to work. And that's a strike. And ball 1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Jansen pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Hayes, batting with one down, takes a strike. Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Pirates down by a pair here in the late stages of Game 3. Swing and a pop-up. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Up next is Pirates. The designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Not even close there. Now 2-0. At the belt and fires.
Ball 3.
Jack Sawinski waits on deck for Pittsburgh. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
Sawinski stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Tying run at the plate. Ripped to short. 3rd out.
He's out.
Pirates leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Colin Holderman.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 35, Colin Holderman.
So the batting order turns over, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Round second, digging for third. Caught in a rundown now. Too aggressive. He's tagged out, retreating to second. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. 1 for 3. Swings and misses at one down below the zone. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sizes this one up. Snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Bounced out to short. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. Blue Jays 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Eric Swanson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And a pitch. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman, number 44, Rowdy.
He's 2 outs away. And here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Springer ranging back, and he brings it into the warning track.
The center fielder, number 12, Michael A. Taylor.
So it's their last chance in this one. Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. A big swing and a miss. Swanson, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. The 0-1. This could end it. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Good eye in that spot.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Next offering is down low.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And a ground ball to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 1 runner on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 22 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.